This is King Spade and welcome to a new kind of game. There's probably a bunch of videos of this already with a bunch of gamers playing this, but I thought since this would be new to my channel that I'd do it since I have the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'll probably just do the story, finish it out, something like that. I don't know, but we'll see. Sorry if I am yawning. I want to check on something. I just want to check something in case I'm going to buy this later on or something like that. See what it is. Also, if there's anybody who does happen to come across this video and sees it and is like wondering or knows about this, oh, it's $5 for 400 days.
For a mother that maybe knows the person that did it, or is the neighbor, or is whoever they are connected, it's not too late to do the right thing and
Alright, well, again, okay, with this video, I have completed it. So I would know where to go, stuff like that.
November 22nd, 42.
I'm sorry I'm yawning. I know a bunch of you guys don't want to see that or hear me being yawning in the background, but I am kind of a little tired. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you really have nothing to do, your body does get tired, which is bad. So that's always good to get up and do things. Oh, I'm almost done with that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole new story for you guys, so that way. And I'm gonna leave it as standard. I don't want to change it to minimal. So so it'll be a bit different. So if you look, there's total 5 episodes, but these things are pretty long. These stories here, I don't know why. It's just how they are. Excuse me again. They are very long. Well, not very long. They're semi-long, I should say. But now with everybody else who has played this, if they see something that they want to inform me about when they watch this, just go ahead and comment down below, letting me know the information you want to give me. I'm gonna go until maybe a couple save points, so that way you guys can see. Sorry I'm pausing this so much, but I thought there's a way to skip this. But I forget that this is the first episode, so there's really no way to skip it.
Why do you say that?
A bunch of fellas down to this bridge. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
It was last time I got him here. Went home and it was more.
And what do you say?
But I said.
I say, yep, I know you didn't. I followed your case a little bit. You being a Macon boy and all.
You're from Macon.
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s. I always wanted to work a murder case, like that senatorial mess you got yourself mixed up in. With all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell, the whole family used to be regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
Sure is.
Good. I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens? You want to know how I see it?
Sure.
Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman. I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart coat glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting. Then before long, he starts kicking
He got
back
tired
his
of it. He
seat
just
like
wants to
a
chat.
fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
Man,
Man, not even close. They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other time...
Holy crap. I always forget when I play this how violent that crash is, because that is pretty violent.
shit. Thirsty. Fuck. Leg.
Danae?
Hey! Hey, officer! Are you alright? I'm still cut back here! Why the hell did he have his gun out?
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to say one thing before, as we get started through this. If you guys are going to watching this video and you happen to see that I freak out, I just don't like when the zombies get really close within this one. It is freaky because your leg's injured, stuff like that. It is very uncomfortable, especially with the zombie that you guys are going to witness may come up against first to try to survive, something like that nature. So what it is I have to go to the cop here. If you see him, go to him. I'm gonna pick up the shell first. If it'll let me hold on to it. That's good.
Looks empty. It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs on.
Now this part again, I'm gonna say if you guys happen to see it, it freaks me to high hell because the reanimation of the body, that right there is just freaky as hell. Grab the gun.
Get away from me! Where are you? Don't make me do this!
Now this part, I know it may seem like I'm not freaking out, but this part's not the part that really freaks me out. The part,
Help! Go get someone! They're finished shooting!
the part that really freaks me out is having to deal with these things so freaking close. They're scary as hell to me, and I hate that part where you fall down and you're stuck having to run with a limp. It is such a freaky and scary scene. Look at all those zombies around. You gotta run for the hills kind of moment. That is very freaking scary. Come on, Macon boy. Run, Macon boy, run. I'm sorry if I'm calling him Macon boy. It's just, that right there is a scary as hell moment. Just all the zombies. You know, I know it's not me really controlling it. It's just all those zombies behind that wall. Holy crap, that scared the shit out of me too. But then I wouldn't have really made the noise to attract them because it's the shotgun that attracts them. So basically, see how the gunfire. Once the guns go off, the zombies are like, ooh, sounds. Go towards the sounds. It means food, yum yum, kind of thing. Sorry about that, but it's just weird how fast those damn things are, even for dead. Normally you wouldn't see them move as fast, but when they're walking, that's a bit scary. Because it's like, oh my god, there's too many zombies to deal with at once. Why can't I? Well, okay, there we go. Now, for those of you, it's a bit freaky for this, I know that much. But what you don't notice is, see why that shutter's closed? It lets you know, you get to see why it's actually closed, which is because of who's inside.
Don't shoot, okay?
That little girl inside. She's in the middle of being watched for her mom and dad. Again, the weirdest thing of this is I have no idea. It doesn't say, or I don't think it does.
One of them.
The weirdest thing is how she died, and two, where in the hell did she come from? That is the one thing I'm always so wondering about, is where the hell did she come from? And why that happens every time. But I think, to think about it, the blood is probably the babysitters themselves, or Clementine, something of that nature.
This place has been ransacked. Just about anything worthwhile is gone. What's that beeping?
Now, I know normally you guys wouldn't be taking your time searching through things, but I think I will for right now. so you guys can see. Now, the weirdest thing that I can find confusing is, think about it, there's a zombie in here, right? Now, you hear the alarm of that freaking, what that answering machine in the background.
Marshall's. That's a Savannah area code. But that's the type of loop you'd leave a babysitter.
Oh, let me go back. Well, what I'm saying is, you hear the beeping, and we all know the zombies are attracted to sound. But it's like, okay, you hear the beeping. Why the hell doesn't the zombie come out? And two, where is it coming from that the zombie can get to you so quickly without you hearing? So it's the weirdest thing.
Hey, Sandra, this is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little
The
incident with some
beeping
crazy
is
guy in
going
the hotel,
on,
so he had to get
something
back
of
to the
that
ER and had it
nature.
checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before the spring break.
Message 2, left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Marietta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3, left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Now, the woman in the picture, you see her there with the curly hair, freaky crap, stuff like that. That means you will see her again eventually. Now, I will not say where she is to know. Now,
Are you okay?
I'm okay. They tried to get me, but I'm hiding until my parents come home.
now this is the stupidest thing for Lee to do is
What's your name?
walk around the house. Me for certain be staying by the light itself, so that way in case I can see.
How old are you?
8.
And you're all alone?
Yes. I don't know where anybody is. How old are you?
I'm, 37.
Okay.
Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Now this is where I think the freakiest, scariest part is there's Sandra. Again, the weirdest thing is she didn't come out earlier. One thing. Another thing, we don't really know where she was attacked, when she was bitten. We know that the blood on the floor just happens to be hers. We just don't know where she got it from. And who attacked her or anything of that nature. That's the only thing that's so confusing to me. But it's just the weird thing that I just stuck on is how she got bit and where was she the whole time for her not to come out. You got the beeping noise and then she happens to come out only when the walkie-talkie goes off. That's some very suspenseful things. Unless she was stuck in somewhere taking very slow time to come out.
It's okay. I think she was a monster.
I think so too. You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh,
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you till then.
what should we do now?
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Let's go.
Now, I bet some people probably did a night thing, but I choose to do during the day because of all my experience with the zombie movies themselves. It is always best to move within the daylight because at nighttime is when they're the most active if you pay attention to the zombies. Or it's just weird but predictable. Nighttime, if you ever do play zombie games, your best bet is to do it in the daytime. But there are those games where the zombies like Dead Space and stuff like that, like Resident Evil. Those times you can't really help it. That's the only thing that sucks. Is you can't help when you have to go ahead and
Man, I ain't never getting
deal with stuff on the daytime, stuff like that.
Sucks. It's hot this night.
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse tonight, but I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you.
Well, let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea. Hey, man!
Holy shit!
Don't eat us! We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
We need help.
Are you trying to get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over the damn place. I haven't seen anything as gnarly as this neighborhood since downtown Atlanta, 15 miles back. I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Hey, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet. We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not a dad. The neighbor. Her parents are out of town.
Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
Your monster's coming. We gotta go. Leave north. Let's go.
Now, this is the one thing that I find to be a terrible thing for people to do. This man's injured, the one you're playing as, Lee. You can clearly see the injury on his leg, the blood and stuff like that. But such a trooper, he's still doing his part to help get the heck out of here. I mean, it's the weirdest thing to do, but it's just weird how. I mean, I'm kind of baffled by the first part of this game. As I said, I have no idea why the zombie didn't come out when she did, and why it took so long for the zombie to respond. Because you play the messages, and you would think the zombie should be coming because it hears voices, so thinking people. I mean, they're attracted to any kind of sound as long as it's something near. But the zombie didn't come out at all. It's the weirdest thing.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
always wanted to be back here, too. Been quiet as usual the past couple days. We're breaking down the weapons and management. I wouldn't have made it back without trouble.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You brought a couple guests. Your boy's a lifesaver. Glad he could be a help to somebody. So it's just you and your daughter then.
Oh, not his daughter. He was her neighbor.
Do you know this man?
Yes.
Now, see, it is so cool but trippy. The old man knows everything, but now